Hold on, I'm just unmuting everything. All right, there we go. Everything is
Classic
on.
gamers.
The music in the background's probably really low, but that's fine. I don't really need to deal with getting sued anyway. You guys should be good audio-wise. I have Discord on a separate channel now to make that easier for us. All right, cool. Let me just make sure that's popping up in stream. All right, cool. Hey, people of Twitch or whatever we're streaming to. We're streaming to Twitch, I think. I'm tired. This is Graduates in Denial. I'm Johnathan.
Hello, people 20 years from now, digging through the internet archives.
This is this is the beginning of our downfall.
When Elon Musk inevitably takes on his role as real life Doctor Doom, and
you know.
Classic in ancient American mythology. Years in the future, like study it in college anthropology classes.
Yes. So this week on Postmodern Art, we will be discussing memes.
So yeah, we're writing today, guys. We're going to be writing a really weird fan fiction.
We're going to be authors.
What are we writing a fan fiction of?
Good question. I just posted the link to said fan fiction in the stream chat. You can click it and suggest edits while we do this. Angela, what the fuck?
Is that a bidoof?
Bidoof?
Yes.
Okay, this is a great start. On the stream today is me, Johnathan, Devin, Shannon, and Angelo, who is doing his thing over here. And this was Angelo's idea, so if this falls apart, I'm sorry. I'm joking, it's gonna be great. Oh, Angelo, please.
I just communicate through text the entire time.
I just completely edit you out because of that. It's like, yeah, the stream today is Johnathan, Shannon, and Devin.
Ignore the Bidoof. Ignore the Angelo behind the Bidoofs.
Devin, and then it just cuts at end, so it just like end before you could see it.
I would do it. But so basically how this is gonna work is all four of us have more or less chosen prompts that we like out of this huge list of prompts that basically Shannon, Devin, and Angelo came up with. And just try to create a story connecting all four of the prompts together. So each person who chose the prompt will basically focus on that prompt, and then we'll try to find ways to put them together. This can either be really successful or a huge disaster. I'm unsure of which is going to happen, but we're going to have some fun and figure it out.
So do we like roll like for a number, like what, like who goes first or something, or is it like we all do it all at once? Or
I think we should probably. What do you guys think? Because I don't.
Well, let's see what. We should probably take a look at the prompts and see, like which prompts do you think would go blend the best into each other. We have how many prompts do we have currently? 3.
Yeah, we just need Shannon to choose a prompt, and then we'll have something. Sorry, Shannon.
So currently we have Garfield faces beloved wrestler John Cena for the WWE Universal title at WrestleMania.
Oh, it's John Cena trademarked.
Yeah, John Cena is trademarked.
We can't get sued. We have to tell everyone that it's his trademark.
We have Hulk Hogan calling Goku, begging him to put him over, brother. We have Limp Bizkit's tour brush crashing, and they solve a Scooby-Doo mystery. And now we need a 4th one. And now we have to figure out what order do you think these would be placed in that would probably make for the most intriguing story.
So we have a lot to do here.
We do.
I think for this time I'm gonna go with this one.
Our work is not cut out for us.
Which one, Shannon?
Lyman breaks out of
John's basement.
Okay.
All right, this is going to be intriguing.
So I have to figure out who Lyman is.
Everyone in the entire world.
You don't know who Lyman is?
Cosmic
I don't.
Panic.
And you call yourself a Garfield fan.
Oh, from Garfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can't
did you
believe
know
I
you-
forgot.
How could you forget about a character that appeared for like maybe a few months in Garfield canon and then just fucking disappeared for the rest of the 40 years of it? I can't believe you, John. How dare you? I'm so disappointed.
Are you? Are you, Angelo?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I'm glad. Okay, cool. So it's very obvious that the John Cena one and the Hulk Hogan one are closer together than the other two are.
Yes.
Well, I
So
don't know.
those
There's the there's like two Garfield stories.
There are two Garfield stories. And the Limp Bizkit one seems like the most out there, but it's also a Scooby-Doo mystery.
just for that.
So, actually, all these stories have a little bit of connection to each other. Because I can say let's say Lyman breaking out of John's basement is definitely a Scooby-Doo mystery. 100%.
Yeah.
And then, since that's a Garfield thing, we could connect that to Garfield deciding that he needs to do something with his life because of everything that's happening around him. So he goes to face John Cena for the title.
And then Hulk Hogan wanting get the most heat. He's like, I gotta replicate that.
He's just like, I didn't get my title shot at WrestleMania like I deserve for the 50th year in a row. I
Right.
need
So
to do
so-
something drastic.
Exactly.
brother.
So one relic from the 80s reaches out to another the 80s.
Oops.
Okay, how do you guys feel about that order so far?
It
Jesus
sounds good.
Christ. That's on stream now. Okay.
Scroll down to page 3, everyone.
God damn it.
This is this is why this is such a good format. We could literally do shit like this all the time.
This is
Bidoof is judge, jury, and executioner.
the stream, guys.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay, so how do you guys feel about the order? It would be Limp Bizkit into Lyman into Garfield into Hulk Hogan. Like that, they're all going into each other, like physically.
Just write that down so that way we don't forget it.
Okay, so then, if you guys are okay with that, then
Also, if anyone happens to join later, would they just choose a prompt or would they help us with ours?
I think
'Cause
they'd probably help us with ours.
we,
would
okay,
be
because
the
that would
easiest way.
also be funny as hell if it just like they just now had to choose a prompt and we had to weave it. But at the same time, that would be way more difficult. We'll see how we feel about it.
Okay, and then into Hulk Hogan. So that's the prompt order as of right now. Now, that goes back to Devin's question. Do we all write at the, ooh, what happened just now? Do we all write at the same time or do we write individually? Or, God, let me redo that.
We can write it all at the same time if you want. Unless you want us all to work on the same portions of the story all at the same time. Like as in like we all do the Limp Bizkit chapter together, or how about we do a little bit of both? We start each individual person will start the prompt.
Okay.
And then like maybe about like 30 minutes in or something like that, we'll just like take a look at collectively as a team to see what we have. And yeah. And then like maybe we could suggest edits or whatnot to
Okay.
it.
How do you guys feel about that?
Sounds good to me. I mean, but then again, I was the one who suggested it.
Yeah.
Devin? Shannon?
I have no clue why I felt compelled to answer that.
Start
What's up, Shannon?
on our own prompts.
Essentially, yeah.
Prompts is hard. And then like other people can add in after like a few for 2.
Yeah, about 30 minutes in, we'll take a look, and if you haven't, and if we have any good ideas, you could
Whoops.
try and see how we can meld them together. So like maybe like 30 minutes to an hour or something. However long do you think it would take to type? Do you want to go for 30 minutes?
I think, yeah. I'm cool with half an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right, so what we should do, I think, to make it easier on each other, we could all, like, designate a page. We
Yeah.
probably won't write a whole page right now, but, like, just designate a page so we know where we're at and where
okay.
everything's
Do
going.
you want to start? Do you want to start at 10:15 because that'll be the we'll just end at 10:45.
Yeah, that's cool with me. You guys
All
go
right,
with
cool.
that?
Yeah.
Have we gotten any viewers yet?
People are in and out.
Cool.
I'm also, like, half paying attention to stream right now, so I'm a very good host, guys.
By the way, considering you're the cameraman, John, if you want to take a break in between typing stuff and just like skim our stuff, just to see what we're working on, then by all means.
Okay, I think that's for the best. We just have to figure out how to create more pages, which I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to...
Well, you
there
could
we
just-
go. Okay, cool. So we have some pages. Whoever has the second page, I'm sorry. You have to deal with Angelo's disaster.
Oh, we could just start here. The prompt will start here, like here. I typed in hee hee. Herder. I'm good at typing.
Okay, where the fuck...
Also,
what
this is my
page am I
color.
on? All right, and you're prompt 1, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna start mine here. So, you guys just
Angelo
start
is on
down.
page 4, just for reference. So page 5 is prompt 2, which is Shannon. I'm prompt 3, and then Devin's prompt 4.
The more we type, by the way, it's gonna get offset. So start at your page now. It's gonna get offset, and then we'll just slowly meld them together.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I'm
On
gonna.
page 5.
You're page 5, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
going
Devin's
to,
7.
at
What's
the
up?
very bottom of your page, at the very bottom of the thing that you type, go into tool. I want to say it's format. Hold on. I haven't done this in a while. I just want to make sure I have the thing correct. Shit. Oh no! Wait. Insert horizontal line.
Oh.
See, look. So that'll be the cutoff point
There you go.
for whatever we type, and then later we'll meld it or just keep it, and then
Yeah.
just so that way we know where we type.
All right, cool. That works for me.
Right. So just so that way we know it's like the divider bars at the grocery store.
All right, cool.
Right.
I'm just trying to... There we go. I found myself. I wrote Daddy so I could keep track of myself.
I wrote I'm good at typing.
All right. Well, it's 10:16, so we'll just start as is. Also, I put mine at
Yeah.
the top instead of the bottom. I don't think
Right,
I'm the
we're-
only one that did that.
We're good start.
I think everyone did that. Yeah,
I put
Devin
mine
fixed
underneath.
it.
Still there anyway, so.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Plus, we have the
We'll
color
figure it.
differences, so it's all good. All right, I have to go see what my prompt was. Garfield faces beloved wrestler John Cena. All right, cool.
I'm gonna write out my. Mr. Wee.
The mystery machine.
I typed it out wrong. I'm just making sure I have my prompt up here. And oops.
I can't spell
Yeah, so-
orange, guys.
The the pace will be a little weird, but you know we'll know which R's are by the letters and the divider line. So the color and the divider line. So we should be good. Oh yeah, I should have left something. Oops. I'm gonna make my prompt extra fancy. This is how I. This is what my prompt looks like currently.
I'll look at it in a minute.
So that's how everyone knows my prompt.
Oh god.
I can't. I
have to go
don't. I don't entirely know if anyone's watching the stream yet, but
up.
please know.
Nice.
But you can join us as long as
Oh.
you have and suggest edits if you'd like.
You know, I went this entire time writing in Shannon's color and not in my own.
And blue.
Yeah, I realized that afterwards. This is going to be a good example of why certain people write and certain people don't. This is going to be a reason why I don't write scripts. And why I probably never should ever again. I'm just going to tell you guys the word rumblies is already in here.
I have to actually Google the members of Limp Bizkit because I actually only know Fred Durst. Also, I've had this computer for 5 years. I still can't type on it without at least misspelling like one word per sentence.
Nice.
I'm really garbage with this keyboard.
You know how we did stuff for Cassie's story?
Yeah.
I'm about to duplicate some of that stuff.
Epic.
There we go. The only people that know what it's gonna look like right now are the people watching the stream. Jeff is watching the stream. His only question is this fanfic?
Hell yeah. I just clicked on it. It's the Lyman incident. I like that.
God, I'm gonna fucking get Jim Davis to come and murder me for this. You know what's weird? The fucking music in the background's oddly works. It's very chill. I'm gonna make this really hard for Shannon.
You doing?
I've already I may have added an end. Well, not an end, but like there's some stuff that needs to be figured out. I'm also learning what language is right now. Oh my god, I just had a stupid idea. Hey Jeff, we will, I don't know where we'll post it. We'll probably post it somewhere, I guess, when it's over. Maybe Tumblr. It might be fun on Tumblr, but it'll be an issue on Tumblr. Guys, I want you to know that Garfield is now Mr. Field.
Never spelled desperately correctly.
Yeah, I realize that like this is probably not going to be like correct in regards to just like formatting, because I'm like, dang, I have to like write this like a like I would be writing like a paper and not like a script or something.
Yeah.
It's all good. That should be Garf, not Gar. There we go.
What?
Writing it out is bad. I threw in another wrestler, Devin, and I'm going to justify it in a second. I feel like a fucking fan fiction writer. I'm like, I've broken the fourth wall already. I've written like 10 lines. Jesus Christ, Shannon.
What?
You're writing a lot. It's awesome.
Oh.
Oh my god.
What's up?
How loud is 120 decibels?
120 decibels?
Yeah.
It's a good question.
How loud is 120 decibels? Around the same amount of sound as a thunderclap, a chainsaw, and an oxygen torch.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so that's even louder than live rock music, which is around 108 to 114 decibels. So that's fair.
I gotta answer Jeff's question because I just noticed it. Jeff, the orange text is Angelo's text. We're writing the story in 4 different parts and trying to connect it. I'm green, Angelo's orange, Shannon's blue, and Devin's pink.
You might want to type that into the actual chat as well, so that way anyone who else joins.
Okay. Let's work though. Jeff, if you click the link, which I'll send again in a minute, you can suggest edits. And for anyone else that's there, because we have 4 viewers right now, which is really nice.
Yeah, whoever wants to join in, just let us know. You can suggest edits, and if we like them, we'll throw them in.
Jeff's reaction was noise. Jeff, how was Gorillas? I was there too. I think we were like away from each other, or like in opposite directions of each other.
I should probably start a new paragraph.
Half of my writing right now is just insulting the characters I'm writing about. Devin, you're going to appreciate what I'm writing for my surprise character a lot. But for now, his nickname is Mr. Owen 2.
Oh, Lord.
Scenario too seriously.
What's up?
As Lyman breaks out of John's basement scenario too seriously, like it's an actual thriller movie.
Apparently, Jeff spammed a bunch of stuff and Nightbot just said no. Damon is incredible, Jeff. It was so worth it.
Narrate view.
Fuck. Pipe bomb. I hope that may have given it away, Devin. All right, I have to give it away. Devin, what year did CM Punk sue WWE?
2014, I believe, either 2014 or 2015.
Okay, I'm just gonna say 21X because I don't know. Did that just move the whole thing? It did. What the fuck? I have no idea what just happened, but it moved this out of the way for some reason. Ugh, how do I fix that? Jeff is already... Oh, because Jeff added a... When he adds a comment, it moves that. That makes sense. Damn it. I mean, I have to fix that. Hey, y'all on the stream. It's me, Mr. Stream Guy. I have to fix my mistakes. Again. It's fine. It's fine, Jeff. Leave it up. I can fix it. I just have to change up the cropping. Make that 600 there. Yep, that's what I thought. Make that 200. Make that 300. Nope, it's too much. Make it 275. Too much. Make it 250. Perfect. Done. Anyway, I fixed that. That was real easy. Who the fuck is John Cena? Stupidly asked Garfield, that stupid fucking lasagna eating cat. Oh, cool. Someone removed the comment, so I had to put the whole thing back. You know what that means, guys? I have to edit it again. 400 and 475. No, it was 445. Done. I remember the numbers. Good. I'm starting to get to the climax of this. Finally. You know what's funny, guys? We have 5 more minutes before the half-hour mark.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten to. I've just typed out the beginning.
We have different ways of writing, or different speeds.
Trying to reach a point where like people could realistically jump in.
Yeah.
Like, for reference, no one in this has said anything yet. Like, the tour bus didn't even crash. Though there was already a casualty.
Just said you look shocked, and that's the only line of dialogue that's in this so far.
Dear. Jesus Christ, Angela. I'm just looking through them now since I'm putting a quick pause on my side because it's about to start going into like the actual like WrestleMania part. So I can take a break. God, we have very different styles of writers here.
That's kind of what makes it great.
It is. Mine is very something. I'll tell you that much.
Mine is like novel, like lots of scene setting.
Brother. Jesus Christ, Devin. All right, I'm gonna stop looking at them so we can go through them in a few. But one of those lines was really good, Devin.
Holy shit, Fred Durst is 48? Fred Durst is older than my mother.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, he's older than my mom too. Holy shit.
August 20th, 1970, age 48. My mom was born September 9th, 1970.
My mom's older than him. She's 67. I mean, she was born in 67. She's not 67 years old. Sorry, Mom.
Okay.
I was gonna say, saying the bus is filled with a group of 40 somethings like offensive, and I was just like, no, wait, no, he's literally 47. That's scary. So they were doing this when they're like almost 30. Wow, that's something.
I misspelled the word squealed. Anyone watching this stream, I'm so sorry. You get the brunt of my stupidity.
All right, I'm like almost. I just need to write like a few more lines, and I'll be.
That's exciting.
I've literally typed nothing but like world building.
At least we'll know what universe we're in.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the point for mine. I mean, we're gonna be weaving this more, so I'll have time to type more. But they haven't even crashed the tour bus.
I'm having issues staying in the same, like, what do you call it? Tent. But that's fine. Fix that later. Hot damn, am I excited. I wrote that as a line. Another trademark, guys. I hope you know that. Okay. Do you guys want to go for a few more minutes, or you don't want to start checking each other's stories out?
Okay, I'm good.
I'm gonna keep typing, but you guys could check out what I'm writing.
Okay. How do you feel, Shannon? Devin, what the fuck?
I have no idea why that happened. Especially because I'm literally wearing headphones.
No, I don't mean that. I was looking at the story.
Oh, okay.
The sound is fine.
I guess just might be the headphones.
I'm just looking through some of what Angela put down right now.
So are we all reading them in order, or?
I think we should, yeah. I'm just
Doing that now, or?
Yeah. Let's do a little bit of it now and then try to figure out where to go from there. It's very obvious that there's a little bit more done for some of them than others, but that's fine. 40 minutes isn't a lot of time. Did my headphones just do that to me? No, the music just went to the left ear only. It's weird. But, should I read it out loud?
If you want. Do a dramatic reading.
Yeah.
Oh God, let's do this then. So we're
You
gonna
gonna
start
read
from
mine first?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I'll just jump to Shannon's and be like, stuff happened in between there.
All right. Meanwhile, or something like that.
Yeah.
The day is approaching dusk in the quiet town of Muncie, Indiana.
Muncie.
Muncie? Nice.
Yeah, it's pronounced Muncie.
Muncie, Indiana. Is it municipal?
Municipal.
The town road is vast in the sounds of nature and the receding sunlight. A peaceful town with little worries at all. A deer crosses the road on a residential street to graze on the other side of the road. A faint sound is suddenly heard in the distance, getting slightly louder with time. Bits of dirt and pebbles along the asphalt of the residential street starts to tremble slightly. The sound gets louder and louder, and the shaking ground begins to be picked up by the Richard scale.
Richter scale.
Richter scale. I can't read, okay?
It's okay.
The loud sounds become unbearable as it approaches at a tremendous speed, breaking 120 decibels, until it can be very clearly heard as a new metal rap song from the early 2000s. Suddenly, from over the horizon, a large bus ramps over the hill, flying at 130 miles per hour.
Oh my God.
It's hard to make out due to the intense speed at which the vehicle is driving, but one can vaguely make out an edgy logo on the side of the bus.
Vaguely.
Those fortunate enough to still be able to hear can faintly make out the song that's making their ears bleed as Limp Bizkit's rolling air raid vehicle. The bus whizzes past the grazing deer on the side of the road. The combination of sheer sound and speed energy from the vehicle passing within a few feet of the deer causes the deer to dissipate into fine dust, Infinity War style.
Oh my God.
The living being was not powerful enough to withstand the sheer energy of the powerful object passing by it. Inside of the bus resides a group of 5 males. All of them appear to be in their 40s. They're all partying on the bus to the loud and obnoxious music. Multiple alcohol bottles and beer cans line the dirty van, much like the passengers, lying in various states of emptiness.
Oh God.
The posters were naked chicks, graffiti, and posters adorning. Oh wow, we use the word adorning both. Their own face lines the walls of the decrepit bus. A zoom in on the poster with their own face shows an edgy logo in the bottom right hand corner, which reads Limp Bizkit. So,
Actually, I have a better idea. One
okay.
second. Hold on.
God. Damn it. Oh, but it
Oh, wow.
But it's misspelled.
That's funny.
Oh God. Glaring
Glaring.
typo.
It actually looks like the screen directions of a screenplay.
It does, right?
Yeah.
I seem to be pretty decent at world building.
All right, so we're gonna jump to Shannon's now. Not for the first time since the beginning of his captivity, Lyman cursed his own foolishness and naivety. Naivety. He,
It's
like
pronounced-
how is it pronounced?
Naivete?
Is it?
I don't know. I've never heard it said before.
He, like so many
more
others,
little
had
bit.
underestimated John Arbuckle. He had thought that John was a normal human, if one with incelish tendencies and one that was well on the way to growing into a crazy old cat man. But no, he was much more than that. John Arbuckle was a monster. You look shocked, John had said, silhouetted menacingly in the basement doorway at the top of the stairs as Lyman blinked awake from his drug-induced stupor. The last thing he remembered was coming to pick up Odie from his weekend of being dog-set at John's place. He has a sneaking suspicion that something was up with that disdainful cat John owned, since he was pretty sure no normal feline inhaled lasagna with the vigor of an ancient war god demanding sacrifice. But Odie seems to like them both, so he had mistakenly believed them both safe to entrust his beloved dog with. That belief had been ended as soon as the front door closed and the chloroform rag shoved into his mouth. And now here he was in John's basement, or miniature prison, really, who was able to install wall shackles and chains and a working prison door in their basement without raising at least one alarm. Lyman knew what he had done, knew not what he had done to incur the sadistic wrath of John Arbuckle. He did not know how long he had been there. He never knew whether it was day or night. John was only ever given to villainous gloating and taunting, not providing him with any information he so deeply sought. He did not even know what John was doing with poor Odie, if his beloved pup was still even alive, and not blended into lasagna for that terrible kick-happy cat. Sometimes he thought he heard the joyous barking from upstairs when the basement door was opened and scraps of John's meals were pitched down the stairs, 9 times out of 10 out of Lyman's reach. But perhaps it was only a hallucination born of despairing desire. Oh, there's so much more. All he knew were 2 things. 1, that he had been here so long, hanging in chains from the wall, that his clothes had rotted away from his body, and all his muscles had worn down until it was barely skin and bone. And 2, somehow, someway, he needed to escape. Odie needed him. Lyman summoned all the strength in his starved and weakened body, which was not very much at all, and started again to yank on his chains. The manacles were soft, thick, gleaming steel, and he had no keyholes or locks. John had melted them into unusable twists of metal. Fair.
Wow.
The intention was clear. He never intended to let Lyman off the wall. He wondered what lies John had spread about his disappearance. As often as he had wished for it, he had never heard the police come around to do so much as question the man who had pretended to be Lyman's best friend. Then again, he never heard much of anything from the real world. Something was soundproofed down here. Was it the walls, the door? Speak of the devil, the basement door cracked open. Lyman cringed back against the harsh kitchen light and wondered what implement of torture John was going to bring down those steps this time. Dog toys, cheese grater, socks. Lyman did not know, but those were the things that he did not care to know. But the silhouette and footsteps coming down the stairs were very different. It was not John at all. It was Garfield. Doo-doo-doo. The fat orange cat strolled leisurely down the stairs on 2 feet, as if nothing at all was wrong. He gave Lyman a passing glance, and then paced the basement curiously as if looking for something. Lyman blinked at him. What could he be down here for? Certainly not a visit. He never had before. I can't read. Maybe John had finally sent the bottomless pit disguised as a cat down here to eat him whole, put him out of his misery. Wait. Eat? If anyone in this house knew where food was, if nothing else, it was this fuzzy industrial garbage disposal. Hey, Lyman whispered hoarsely. He had not used his voice for anything but screaming in so long. Garth, do you have any food?
That's as far as I got.
I'm going to breathe for a second so I can catch my breath. What's up? All right, I'm going to catch my breath real quick, and I'm going to start mine. Daddy, will I ever be famous? Garfield awoke in a cold sweat. He had those nasty lasagna rumblies. He ran to his little box, Odie's food bowl. Oh, I meant to put litter box. Fuck. This litter box, Odie's food bowl, and let nature run its course. It's been a few weeks since the Lyman incident. John's body is still rotting on the couch since he doesn't have any friends or family who care enough to bury him. At least it's a meal for Odie. Mr. Field, as he goes by these days, hasn't been sleeping as well as usual. Having seen John murdered so relentlessly, left the cat unfulfilled. I have to reread my stuff, guys. Garfield knew he needed to do something with his life. Knock. Garfmeister heard a knock at the door, something he hasn't heard in a few days. He kind of hobbled or whatever he does to the front door and let it slide open. Hey, it's my favorite straight-edge kitty, said Garfield's long-lost friend CM Punk. The CM stands for Cat Master, which is why CM Punk would know Garfield. Please, guys, just let me have this one. Wow, Mr. CM, it's good to see you again, exclaimed Garfield, finally seeing a human he actually kind of likes. Please, call me 0-2 in UFC Punk. I like to live by the facts, said Mr. 0-2 Punk, who will probably never win in the UFC, but will still bring home a big paycheck. I have a lot of issues. So why have you come to this my little old home, Mr. 0-2, half screamed Garfield, who may or may not love his lifestyle. I have a lot of things I have to get through. Well, started Punk in a weird pipe bomb way. After I sued the shit out of WWE back in 20 whatever, I won the ability to schedule any one WrestleMania match I'd like. And I've decided to schedule you and John Cena in an Iron Man match for the WWE Universal title. Who the fuck is John Cena? Stupidly asked Garfield, that stupid fucking lasagna eating cat.
Oh my god.
He's the man you're going to humiliate, yelled Punk. That man has gotten more title shots and opportunities than any of us little guys, and I want him ripped off of his little fucking podium and put into the ground. Put Aldrin in the ground. Mr. Owen 2 obviously had a lot of issues to work out. Way too many to write here, but that didn't stop Garfield from seriously considering the idea for a minute. Well, started Mr. Field. I have to write, guys. I do need to do something with my life. I guess getting rid of another John wouldn't hurt. Funk smiled and dropped a very expensive microphone on the ground. No one knows where he got it from or why he did it, but the impact was felt. Garfield was filled with determination. I've been watching too much Undertale. Flash forward. Garfield has been training weeks for his fight against John Cena, the most celebrated wrestler of the modern age, according to John Cena and probably Vince McMahon. Cena's been growing more excited with each passing day. Hot damn am I excited, John Cena squealed from his dressing room. The walls were adorned with Garfield posters and merch. Garfield plushies lined Cena's makeup table while Garfield branded snacks filled his fridge. Even though Cena was arguably the bigger star, he couldn't help but be starstruck. I use star a lot in this. I gotta change that. Finally, I can fight a real star. Who needs The Rock when you have Garfield?
Trademarked.
So that's where I got up to. I'm gonna fix some stuff. Okay, let's do Devin's. Seeing that dude John Cena take on Garfield for the big red strap gave the Hulkster an idea. Brother, that red belt's sweet, but it would look great being held by these pythons. What do you think, man? He asked across the room. Across the room is Zeno, the jovial Omni King of all the universes. Yeah, that would be so cool, said Zeno, Hogan getting the nod yes. Despite only needing a modicum to do anything he wants, he calls Vince McMahon. Hello, said Vince. Brother, I've got an idea for a gimmick, brother, said Hogan. Jesus Christ, what is it, Terry? I'm at the White House right now with Stephanie and my real son, Triple H. Dude, I know you've been trying to break into those world markets, brother. Okay, I'm listening. Brother, put me up against Goku, dude. I'm a big muscle blonde. He's a big muscle blonde just like me. Vince goes silent. How muscular can he get? Vince asks. Tubular, brother. With enough hair to get you a wig, brother. Jesus Christ, Hulk replies. You better not be shitting me, Terry. By God, I will fucking have you, piece of shit, hick. Florida Beach House Newt. Vince says intensely. Vince hangs up the phone. Brother, can I use that dimension jumping gimmick, brother? Asks Hogan. No problem, yeah, yells Dino as he claps. The clapping creates orbs that float around Hulk Hogan, sending him into Universe 7. Meanwhile, in Universe 7, Goku is sparring against Gohan in preparation for the Tournament of Power. Gohan is in the Great Saiyaman gear. In the background is Hercule along with Videl, Pan, Chi-Chi, and Goten. Warping out of nowhere is Hulk Hogan looking fresh out of the 80s. Who is that? Screamed Hercule, seeing Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, hearing his voice and fearing that someone's trying to scoop his heat, dashes over to Hercule. Turning red and about to give Hercule a taste of his red, white, and blue brother, he is startled when Goku appears behind him. Yo, what are you doing to my baby mama's son, baby mama's papa? Asks Goku. Just the one I was looking for, brother. Oh God, where did it disappear? I jumped for a second. Exclaimed Hulk Hogan with enough excitement to forget that Hercule was trying to scoop his heat. Who are you and what do you want? Are you evil? Because let me know so that way I can kill you. Me? Oh no. Where is it? Here it is. Me, brother? I believe in saying your prayers, doing push-ups, and eating your vegetables, brother. Eating vegetables? Are you here to exterminate me because I'm a monkey? Devin! Are you trying to sleep with my daughter, brother? Huh? Look, brother, I've got another job for you to do. Or rather, a job that I need you to do for me, brother. A job? Chi-Chi's always telling me I can never keep one of those. Well, brother, I just need you to do a simple job for me clean. Just let me drop the leg on you, brother. Drop the leg? Why would I need to do that? Brother, I need you to get over and get that strap, brother. The strap? Yeah, brother, I need it so I can get over. Over? Yeah, brother. So you can do the job. What's in it for me? Do I get a power-up? Does it involve God key? Dude, I can get you some keys if you need to powder your nose, brother. Stop calling me brother. I only have one and he got Yamchud, so... Yamchud. Look, dude, I'm begging you, dude. Well, okay, since you asked, it's a deal. You can fuck my daughter, brother. Oh, no.
Oh, no, that's Hogan.
I realized that afterwards. You can fuck my daughter, brother. What? Yeah, brother, you just drop the leg and you fuck my daughter. Can you just get me some food? Oh, yeah, brother. I can get you some chicken breast pronto. Do we have a deal, brother? You got it. Gohan interjects, but Dad, what about the tournament? Don't sweat it, Gohan. If this is like any other job, then it won't take long. Hulk Hogan poses with Birdman hands as Goku goes toward him, puts his hand on Hogan's arms, and they teleport. What the fuck? So we have to connect those.
Just gonna say, hi guys, I might have silently dropped in here about a few minutes ago. What the actual hell did you write?
Who are you asking that to?
Everyone. I know I missed the writing part of this because I'm a lazy piece of shit and I had a busy weekend, but what the fuck? I'm so confused.
We did a quick read through of what we have so far. And,
I mean, I noticed that part.
But by the way, I just want to mention I added more to mine.
I'll get to it in a second. But essentially, we chose.
They're horrifying.
We chose 4 prompts, Noah, that we were going to put together, right? So the 4 of us all wrote our individual prompts, or have been writing our individual prompts, and we're trying to figure out how we're going to put them together. And yeah, that happened. Devin, can I just comment, Devin, on are you going to exterminate me because I'm a monkey?
You okay, Devin?
Because I guess you can't do a Hulk Hogan story without that, can you?
Well, yeah, it's because like. Well, not to explain the joke, but like all the Saiyans are named after vegetables.
Oh man!
I was trying to figure out how those connected, but now I know. And I'm still.
Man, there's so much to. We have 5 viewers, and they're still here somehow.
I mean, one of them is me, and I've just been silent because I've been baffled. This is amazing.
Fine. This is honestly so much more fun than I thought it would be. I knew it was going to be fun, but like... Angelo. The lineup consists of Fred Durst, lead vocals, Sam Rivers, bass backing vocals, John Otto, drums, percussion, DJ Lethal, turntables, and Wes Borland. Borland? Yeah. Guitars, backing vocals. Fred Durst gets up and yells in his whiny voice, "Yo, man, I can't wait to play at the newly constructed Paws Inc. Garfield Stadium. To all my fans of the WWE fans tonight. To all the WWE fans tonight, yeah."
You gotta do the yes in the exact way that he does it.
Yeah.
Also, wait, why is Fred Durst in a different font?
Because it's Fred Durst.
Yeah,
Yo, man, I can't wait to play at the newly constructed Paws Inc. Garfield Stadium. Like,
12 WWE fans tonight.
yeah.
Yeah, man, that sounds like a sweet man, Sammy Rivers says in a shaggy-like voice. Did you make DJ Lethal Scooby?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna sit here silently and watch this unfold.
I can't even read it.
Oh my god.
Can't even read it.
I really wish I could do Scooby's voice. I could like try and butcher it.
I'm gonna be back in a minute. I need to get water.
By the way, I also changed the reveal of the fact that it was Limp Bizkit's roll-in. saying those fortunate enough to still be able to hear can faintly make out the song that's making their ears bleed. The lyrics were instructing the passerbys to do various actions, including raising their hands up and lowering them, telling them to back up and also to keep rolling.
God, they're so... You guys are something else.
None shall be seated during the reading of the Limp Bizkit scene.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
Also,
go get
wait,
water
why-
before my throat
Why aren't you
destroys.
reading this in ASMR mode?
I
It's
can...
like, all right, wait, John, go to a page so I can see this on the stream. I'll read something.
Yeah, hold on. I'll get. I'm gonna post it in the chat again.
Please
There
do.
we go. In the actual Twitch chat. By the way, anyone in the Twitch chat, if you see that link, link is currently for comment
God.
mode, so you can leave comments and stuff and tell us how to improve this disaster.
It's still going. Oh no.
I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go get some water.
What was that about red pills I saw all of a sudden?
I just choked on my tea.
Wait, that's not how I mute. Fuck. No. No. There we go.
Oh my god. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this.
Phrase what?
Why?
The next time we do this, we should have one of us be like the designated narrator slash like
Dramatic
the narrator slash like cameraman, I guess. That would basically whoever's streaming just scrolls around and checks everyone's stuff,
Mhm.
and then just like comments on it. I feel like that would make for a better experience.
That'd be kind of nice. No, and depends on the voice of the characters too. If we could designate people ahead of time, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Like a full-on casting.
Oh yeah. Daddy, will I ever be famous? Garfield awoke in cold sweat. He had one of those nasty lasagna rumblies. He ran to his litter box, Odie's food bowl, and let nature run its course. I don't know if that sounds horrible or that sounds good.
It sounds pretty good from here.
I'm trying to do
That's what I
ASMR
walked in on.
and-
We lost 3 viewers.
Did I seriously just have them all leave?
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey guys,
I just start
it's-
doing ASMR and everyone disappears.
You know what?
It's been a few weeks since the Lyman incident.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to make it super dramatic.
You know what my mistake was today, guys? Deciding
What is
to
this?
well, my
Today's
mis-
Sunday. I mean, I'm not sure if you remember because this has destroyed our minds, but
my mistake was deciding, let me read all of these out loud right after a fucking concert where I lost my voice.
Oh man.
oh yeah, you were at the concert.
Did all of y'all like go together since y'all all
No,
went to
we
the
bumped
same
into each
concert?
other.
I didn't get to go, unfortunately.
The only one I didn't bump into was Jeff, and I knew he was there.
Oh
Jeff,
wow.
he's probably behind you the whole time.
He was in the other section, like across from me.
Oh wait, seriously?
Yep. I didn't
pretty cool,
see him,
actually.
but like he posted photos. I'm like, I know exactly where that seat is.
Neat.
But Alex and Jordan were really low down too. I don't know if they got to touch Damon or not, but it looked like they did.
They got to touch him.
To be fair, I had Mike Shinoda jump on me a couple months ago, so I never lived that one down.
I can confirm that Alex would be the type of person to caress him. Sure.
Okay.
I don't know if I should actually say that live on stream.
It's
Sorry,
all
Alex.
good. I probably
Watching
this is probably one of the few that won't get edited.
I don't think it needs editing. It's perfect.
Whatever. All right. So, what do you guys want to do?
I was gonna say live reading of my
It'd be
Immortal.
all like, it'd be like free game for us to like add to story parts.
Okay. How do you guys feel about that, or the rest of you?
So now that we checked up, we could we could flesh out our own stories and try and make them more like flow into each other a little better, or we could just continue working on our stories to improve it and see if we could line it up a little better.
Yeah.
Those are all options. I'm still typing out. I still haven't even gotten to the point where they crash the bus yet, because I did literally so much world building.
I'm waiting for them to crash the bus in the middle of the Cell games.
Just add another. We have to connect all the universes together.
That's what I'm saying. Just bring them all to the Cell games. I'm sure that'll work.
I have no idea how why there's so much Garfield in this. I do. Let me not lie to myself. I know exactly why there's so much Garfield here, but
I dab off screen.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking is I want to know how much longer we want to be at this.
What's the current runtime?
160.
How long have we been streaming? Oh wow.
I'm a horrified bystander, so I'm just watching this.
I don't mind going longer, but it's up to you guys. Or words. Like, are we aiming to have a full story complete by the end of this, or do we want to have enough of it complete where we can finish it off screen or something?
We should probably get a relatively cohesive story.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be crazy. Like, it doesn't have to be my level of, like, concise, but...
Okay. I'm cool with that, then. Alright. Then, with that, I guess we just continue writing. And then start suggesting how to work it, how to weave it together while we're writing.
Okay.
Who needs the rock trademark when you have Garfield?
Can you smell what the cat is cooking?
God damn it. I might have to do something with that now.
Oh, I know. Oh no, I've inspired you. Shit. That was not my intention. I'm just making snarky comments.
Devin, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What should Garfield's wrestling name be? This question's open to everyone, by the way.
Monday Masher?
Let's see.
Lasagna? I don't know.
The Big Puss.
Russian in a fur coat. Lorenzo Music the second.
Lorenzo Music? Is he a wrestler?
It's a reference.
Is
It's a
it a
reference to Garfield.
Lorenzo Music is the voice of Garfield.
Oh.
Oh no, the ghost of Lorenzo Music. There we go. Because he's dead. Rest in peace.
He was a good man.
He was. He hated Mondays.
He did.
I'm trying to think of
Milbury, not Bill Murray.
Oh no, you know what I just
Murray,
realized?
no. Okay.
If Garfield did have a wrestling name, it would probably be Puss in Boots because that's how he'd wrestle.
Yeah. He's a chicken shit heel.
I don't know if I want to bring Shrek in on this too. We've already gone so far down the hole.
In the middle of the match, it echoes out into the stands. What are you doing in my swamp? I can't do the voice. Are you fucking kidding me? We'll just write that in there. I'm trying to be quiet because my roommate's trying to sleep in the other room. Oh, this is... Oh. So is there any commentary as we are typing, or...?
Occasionally.
So I was just telling John... I was just telling Noah, if we ever do this again, I feel like one of us, whoever's streaming it, should have the dedicated role as, like, kind of like, not like a DM, but like narrator / cameraman of this, where we have someone consistently doing commentary and commenting on specific people's stories as they like read through the progress, maybe even give comments like criticism, and then they will act as the narrator, but we can still fill in specific voices. So like it'll make it a little bit more easy. It'll make it a little bit more entertaining for those off times when we're all just in our like zone typing.
Okay.
I feel like that would be a better system of going about it for the future, but that's...
We need our own dedicated hype man.
What? Oh. Have a good night.
I super agree with that, Angelo. I think, like, first off, this turned out way better than I thought it would. Like, just straight up, this has been really fucking fun. And it's like, now that we've done it once, it'll be easier to, when we do it the second time, now that idea is there. It'll be easier to catapult off of that and polish this so that it's even more accessible.
Yeah.
Awesome. I like this. That means maybe this could be the monthly. I was considering a monthly in there somewhere. There's a lot we got to talk about, Devin and Noah. That was one of my ideas that we had to talk about. But that'd be fun. Next week we'll go back to normal video games because Jackbox comes out, and then after that we can do something fun again.
Oh, this is gonna be a crazy Wednesday.
Wednesday's gonna be interesting.
Oh boy. I hope my weed stocks suddenly top out. I mean, I say that as a joke, but I'd rather not disclose financial considerations on stream.
Mr. Fueled. Now going by the stage name Puss in Boots, not trademarked, we promise.
Puss in Boots, though. I'm trying to think. No, I think that's as good as you can get it at this point. I would have gone with the notorious GARF. GAARF. God damn it, I can't spell. I'm so tired. I can't even pull off the joke. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh my god.
This is just getting more and more. I still haven't crashed the bus yet.
That's like the whole point of the prompt, Angelo.
Oh no, I feel you, Angelo. I got like super nervous. Dang, I don't want to spend like my time like building the context and not like have the actual thing.
I just, that's kind of how I type. I just sort of like I get a image in my head and I have to like convey literally everything about the image. Like just look at what I type for the next part.
Oh boy, where's
I
have to go up there. West Portland.
Last one sticks out.
Oh no.
This feels like waiting for Godot on acid.
Angelo, God. Damn. This is why we couldn't have done the stream without Angelo.
There's so much energy in this.
Yo, man. What the fuck, man? Yeah. Or whatever he sounds like.
Everything Fred Durst says will like always be an impact font, and it'll always end with yeah, and it'll always be in all caps.
I feel like I do like the same thing with like Zeno. Like I was just like, how do I make this like I don't know, like a weird kid childlike character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy touches me. Yeah.
My right kidney hurts.
That's very specific, Noah.
I know.
DJ Lethal's Scooby-Doo impression will always be in Comic Sans.
I was expecting Helvetica, actually.
Times New Roman. It's even better.
Very British
put
dog
together.
sound.
Old Standard.
Oh, there you go.
Classiest font I could possibly find.
My God. Why is the video paused? Continue playing it. I don't care. YouTube is pausing videos now if you don't go on their website immediately.
Oh, you could probably put a uBlock Origin on. That should stop that.
That's work. I might do it, though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what to do next. Because I know I want them to check each other out before they wrestle, but...
Jesus Christ. Phrasing.
Garfield
Oh, no, I know what I'm
speaking.
saying.
Oh no, you meant it. Oh no, you meant it.
I
All of
misspelled
this is going
Cena.
on. all of this is going on, and in the meantime, I'm just converting files in Adobe Media Encoder, watching the bars go up as this nonsense increases. Oh my god. I'm going to be going to bed in a sec, guys, but even just popping in for a moment has been incredible. I am blessed to have witnessed this.
Thank you.
Also, is that like I've based Goku on his like Team 4-star interpretation.
Well, I think that's basically canon now, with how popular that interpretation is.
But at the same time, I feel like it's the Team 4-star version, but I still envision him being voiced by Sean Schemmel.
It's a strange combination, but sure. John, I see what you're typing, and you should stop and think about your life choices. Why would Garfield save? Just put this up on fanfiction.
2-inch what?
Keep on going, John.
They didn't get married to Nikki Bella though, so
there's a reason.
Okay. Is this being put up on like fanfiction.net when it's all done?
It'll go on Tumblr. Maybe.
Oh.
Why is it highlighted? You gonna get rid of my 2 inches? That's all I have.
John Cena's 2-inch.
Oh.
Oh boy, that's a spicy meatball.
There we go, I fixed it.
Oh god, okay, I'm done. Good night, guys.
Have a good night.
With this happening on stream, I'm trying. No, have fun, guys.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Hold on, I need to...
Yeah, I feel like I'm mild. I feel like a lot. What I'm doing now is just increasing the ridiculousness.
You had to level out with the rest of us.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this part is very weird, but I feel like it's kind of just I'm just adding some mild changes Hulk Hogan complimenting Gohan's Great Saiyan Man gear.
To be fair, Hogan absolutely would.
Yeah.
It's like only blonde hair, blue eyes people would wear that, brother.
Dude, sweet gear, brother. Is that what's your gimmick? Is that a Max Moon spinoff gimmick, brother? Because that's really good, brother. But just understand that Hulk Hogan's going over, brother, not you.
So John Cena is a fangirl. That's what I wrote.
This has gotten even worse.
Oh, John Cena's a fucking Japanese schoolgirl. It's got worse on my side too. Thanks, Garfy-chan. Cena blushed. He'd never felt so embarrassed yet so fulfilled in his life. Oh. Why did I do this?
Thanks, Garfy-chan. Oh, what the what?
Garfy-chan. This is Cena, guys. This is the John Cena. 11-time world champion or 12-time or whatever, how many times he's done it. Fucking Edge comes out, beats the Edge out of John Cena.
I'm scared of whatever the hell that is. I don't know why I'm making Wes Borland the smart one, but I have no reason for him to be the smart one. Also, I don't know if I'm going to make John Otto talk ever. He's just going to sort of be there.
I almost misspelled Garfield. I was almost ashamed of myself.
Misspell Garfield.
Devin, I'm gonna look at that in a second. There's just something really funny about the fact that I was reading all of that and then Noah fucking popped up. Just like, guys, that was honestly great. Oh, Noah's gone now, so I can remove his photo from the list of people currently in. Which WrestleMania should this be, Devin?
You should have it be have it be 21 in the alternate timeline. Instead of JBL, he's facing Garfield.
Yeah,
or
that works with me.
Yeah. Or wait, actually no, if he's like an already multiple time champion. Well, unless you end up having be in his Doctor of Thugonomics gimmick.
No. He's definitely like, this is definitely after Punk had left and everything.
Then you should probably make it like WrestleMania 30.
Okay. This is 45 seconds. Is this Impact?
What?
Yeah.
Devin sent me a video on Twitter. I believe in you.
Maked.
The guy looks like he's just Shawn Michaels.
I mean, that's everyone, really.
I could be typing and continuing to make this stream entertaining, but here I am. Daddy, why does mommy touch me at night?
Do you want to see what I've written so far?
Yeah, I'll go up and look at it.
I hope you like the joke.
Yo, man, what the fuck? Yeah. Fred Durst yells, I think those Flintstone gummies were best before 12/15/2017. The driver says between spurts of foam from his writhing mouth. Suddenly, the bus veers off the road and collides with a group of trees situated in a nearby park. The combination of the loud music, buses' incredible speed, and the fuel and alcohol from the tour bus made the bus explode in a fantastic fireball. Angelo. I feel like I know what you're going to say next.
Up there.
Remarkable. Damn shame then, isn't it? I'm just going through these little by little.
Collective word count.
I'm excited to know what it is.
3,460 words so far.
Guys, we can make it big on fanfiction.net now. Alright, the big day was here. WrestleMania 30. It was time to put Cena into the ground. I don't know where to go from there.
600 feet's a lot, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, how far is that in a radius?
Like a little bit down the road.
A little bit what?
Like if you drive for like a minute, I guess that's like 600 feet.
Okay, good. Because that's how large the explosion is. It wipes out all signs of life within a 600-foot radius.
Oh wow. Oh wait, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Who wins between Garfield and John Cena? Who wins?
John Cena.
Mm.
My plan right now, it's a bit of a spoiler, but I want Cena to punch Garfield once and make Garfield explode.
Oh wow.
I want to make this all for nothing.
Let's say that he gets a crit.
It's like in if you fucking do a betrayal attack in Undertale, it just immediately crits the monster. Why do I know this, guys? Who knows? Oh. Who announces WWE now? Is it still... What's her name? Fucking... Something Garcia, is it?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's like this JoJo or whatever.
I could see that.
Star announces WWE.
Should we have we should have someone really special announce this match.
Make it be Stanley.
The ghost of Lyman.
Lyman can be in the crowd. I do like Stanley though.
Who is that? Who joined?
Excelsior!
No matter what, he has to get that cameo.
Stan Lee is here to save the day.
Noah came back to make a Stan Lee joke.
And I'm out again. Good night.
Hello,
Good
true
night.
believers.
Hello, true believers, and welcome.
It's Stan Lee. He
welcome
invented
to
comics.
It's an amazing match. I can only partially do Stan Lee's voice. That was probably the worst voice I've ever done. That bad?
It was good, actually.
Until I completely just lost it. Okay.
This is an insult to wrestling fans, but I don't actually mean it.
Oh God. Wow. I have no culture.
Guys, where's Garfield from?
Muncie, Indiana.
Really?
Well, I don't quite know. I don't think it's ever truly revealed, but what is it? Jim Davis works out of Muncie, Indiana, and John Arbuckle is literally basically Jim Davis's OC. So
Oh really?
yeah, Jim, cartoonist, pathetic.
Interesting. Yeah,
They wear similar costumes.
I think I might need to get hip to Garfield, huh?
Well, I'm the guy to come to. I have a blog about jokingly talking about Garfield comics. So.
Oh really? Yeah, I think you eventually is gonna cross over and hit everyone. John, Johnathan, you know who else we should have put in the storyline?
Who?
John Stossel.
Oh my god, I haven't thought about that in years.
Top heel, man.
Oh my god.
Wait, give me a second. I had to use the restroom.
And actually split this later.
There's a lot of things I have to digest here. Are you ready, Angelo?
Sure.
Mr. Field walks down the entrance ramp, Post Malone blaring from the speakers. No one was happy with the choice, but CM Punk stipulated it just to piss Vince off. Stan Lee was standing in the middle of the ring announcing the match. No one recognized him because the wrestling fans have no culture. And from Indiana, weighing 100 pounds, Puss in Boots. Garfield walks into the ring, fireworks setting off in the form of lasagna cutlets. The crowd, already booing from the choice of Post Malone entrance music, start making shitty Shrek jokes. Truly, culture is dead.
That's really good.
Viewers at home, I'm sorry. I'm not. I think Post Malone does trap, I don't know.
Did I miss anything?
I wrote some more and I said it out loud.
Oh boy. Let's see. Weighing 100 pounds. Good God.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure that's not healthy. Post Malone entrance music. In his vintage 1988 Garfield Honda Accord. Oh my god.
I don't know why. It's the first thing that came to my head.
Do you have like the trademark logo set as like your copy and then you just paste it instantly or something?
No, what you do is you space, then TM, then space again, and it becomes a trademark.
Oh wow. Did not know that.
I have a very weird question. Do you know that effect that people do, you know, to like the Infinity War memes where they like triangulate, like fade away?
Yeah.
Do you know what that's called?
I do not actually. That's a bit in the future there. You know, I used to read dirt sheets all the time. I don't do that anymore. It was so worth the fucking pun.
Oh lord.
Also, Johnathan is basically just Angelo. That was the whole joke.
His Honda car.
What do they fucking call them? Jersey. There we go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What she said? What she said?
Echo, 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 echo. Gravy shorts.
So, I put after the explosion, remarkably, every single member on board of the bus survived without a scratch, including the bus driver, who's still writhing on the floor in pain. I'm gonna add the in pain. Fred Durst crawls from beneath the rubble and runs over to the bus driver. He holds up the bus driver like the Virgin Mary holding Jesus in Michelangelo's Pieta. Yo, man, what the fuck? Speak to me, Mr. Bus Driver, man. Yeah, Fred Durst yells in shock. The bus driver continues to writhe in Fred Durst's below average arms. I think those Flintstone gummies were best before 12/15/2017, the driver says in between spurts of foam from his writhing mouth. He suddenly Microsoft PowerPoint screen transitions away in Fred Durst's arms.
Jesus. Angelo.
I think I'm going too hard with this.
There's a lot going on here, Angelo.
There's a lot to unpack.
There's so much going on.
I think I'm on a roll over here.
Are you? Oh my god,
Like,
it's
now that I
gotten
have
so
an
much
ending.
bigger. Everything. I'm almost done, by the way. I'm getting so close. I misspelled competitor so bad. There we go, I got it.
So this prompt has to transition into... I have to scroll far up. We're at 18 pages.
Yep. We've done it in almost 2 hours.
That's
we're
insane.
at 1 hour and 54 minutes.
That's insane.
I think once we're done, we'll do another last read through, and then probably call it.
Yeah. So the story is Lyman breaking out of John's basement. That's what I have to do after that. So I guess Limp Bizkit will just find Lyman in the basement and figure out it's John. That'll probably be the end of that arc, right? And I'm assuming that So yeah, next time we do this, whoever decides to be the actual streamer, whether it be you or what is it, Noah or someone, we'll just have one designated person to be the basically cameraman and narrator, and then just occasionally just scroll up to see some of the shit we're reading and just be like, oh my god, or like. What?
Well, I wrote the end of the story almost. I got the climax done. Garfield stares Cena at the shin. Stares Cena in the shin since that's all he could reach. The bell rings and Garfield runs towards Cena. John Cena lightly kicks Garfield, killing him instantly. Oh. There we go. I'm done. I've gotten my transition and everything. There we go. All right, Devin. Oh boy, I got so much to catch up on with you guys. Hey, Angela, you're making progress. Oh, I forgot that the stream announcement happened.
Please read what I just wrote.
I'm going to in a second. It's on screen. I just haven't read it yet. Okay, where do I go from?
If you want, just start off at the I think those Flintstone gummies.
Oh. I think those Flintstone gummies were best before 12/15/2017. The driver says between spurts of foam from his writhing mouth. He suddenly PowerPoint screen transitions away in Fred Durst's arms. DJ Lethal crawls out of the rubble. The rock happened. Yo, I don't know. I'm so high on so much coke right now. Yeah. Said, you know what? No, you fucking know who said it. It's the only person speaking an impact found in this story. Take a wild fucking guess who said it. I don't want to keep typing this shit out. It takes up way more time, said Angelo, completely unaware to the irony that typing that whole section out was way harder than saying said Fred Durst. Angelo.
I think that was an effective third wall break.
Fourth wall, but yes. So Shannon, where should I continue from on your side?
Let's see.
Oh, here we go. From do you have any food? The non-copyrighted music always throws me off. Alright, Garfield paused, ears twitching. He blinked slowly at Lyman, putting a strangely long finger to his lips. You know what, I'm gonna wait till everyone feels comfortable and I'll do a full read-through of everything. But I'm done on my side, so whenever you guys are good.
I'm gonna add another thing whilst Angelo was typing out that rant, the rest in the time that Angelo took to type out that rant, the rest of the members crawled out of the rubble.
Nice. Seeing John Cena literally murder Garfield. Hey guys, at least we know that Garfield can in fact die. It's only when someone who doesn't know Garfield very well writes him.
Can you share this into the did you share this into our actual like group chat?
I did once, but I'll share it again. Just be like, hey guys, you should look at this disaster.
I just now saw what Chris sent into the chat.
What did Chris send?
I could do a reading of it. But yeah, how much would it cost me to commission a drawing of Alvin and the Chipmunks ganging up on Stuart Little and beating the fuck out of him with a crowbar?
What the fuck?
Just commission that.
How much would that cost?
Enough. Our magnum opus. Da-da-da-da. Oh, I have to stream tomorrow. Ugh.
Way to say that on stream.
Hey, people watching, I'm sorry. I have to devote time. No, but I'm doing more Paper Mario tomorrow. Actually pretty excited.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Then Wednesday, I think Noah's playing more Alpha Protocol on Wednesday. Thursday is going to be Spider-Man with me and Devin. Friday is probably going to be Jackbox, and then Sunday is also going to be Jackbox. Friday I'll probably do Jackbox on my own. Oh, cool. I streamed on the day that I resigned from Nerdco. Who would have guessed? Nice. By the way, that's today, guys.
You have an anniversary for that?
I haven't been looking forward to it, but yeah. It's hard not to know that day. I drew a lot of Midori that day, which makes sense considering how much Midori I normally draw. I love how you're changing it up, Devin. What are you writing, Shannon? Shannon.
I love my story so much so far.
We've done a lot of stuff today.
I just want to point out, they still haven't solved a mystery.
I don't think they ever will.
I might just segment it to being just have one of you guys like retcon, like Shannon just retcon like Limp Bizkit into that portion of the story and just be like, hey, I solved the mystery of where Lyman was. So that way we can make it actually flow together. But I'm going to make them go to a nearby house, which will just happen to be John Arbuckle's house.
That'd be really funny. I gotta go back to the creative stream. I realized that I was on Facebook in the middle of the stream. Holy fuck. I just showed Facebook.
Well played.
Twitch.
Well played.
I gotta avoid that. Oh, thank you for the heart react to that, Shannon. I don't know if you should heart react that, but...
Well...
Always react. That person fucking off.
It's fair. It's in my phone for an all-day event, guys. Okay. What are you writing?
What?
I'm just watching you guys a little bit. I'm just writing a little bit at a time.
Whenever you say, what are you writing, I'm not sure who you're talking to.
I was talking to you at the time, Angelo, but I didn't say it was you. Because okay. I thought I was reading Shannon. And then I realized the color was different. Devin. You better not be shitting me, Terry. By God, I will fucking have your piece of shit thick Florida beach house nuked. Understand I had the president job to Stone Cold Steve Austin, Vince says intensely. Brother, Hogan says before Vince abruptly hangs up the phone. They just teleported to nothing. Awful lasagna reeking darkness. There are four very different stories going on here. I love how Austin's the other person who heart reacted to that. What the fuck happened? Yo, man, I don't fucking know. I'm on so much coke right now, man. Yeah. So, like, now what? There's just something about Limp Bizkit escaping that alive that's entertaining. Daddy? Daddy, where's mommy, Daddy? Also, I have no idea where the Shannon, please. He just made it all go back down. They pop up in there. Brother. You know, I still have no idea why the "Daddy, will I ever be famous" came up. I have no idea.
The kind of opening line that gets analyzed by literature classes forever.
Yep. But it has literally zero meaning. God, you guys write a lot.
Ooh.
You. But it's awesome. I love seeing that. And then Angelo's just doing his thing. Angelo. Fred said fed his lead head with dead dread. Angelo. Angelo.
What?
Why? What the what?
I can't type for my life. Oh, that's why. It's on fucking... Okay. I forgot it was on.
Hing-a-ding-a-durgan. You're all furries in denial. Don't let anyone say you aren't. Especially if your name's Angelo.
Shh. They don't have to know.
The entire stream. What the wrong was that? It's unfortunate when the non-writer of the group finishes first and then watches everyone else do it.
Rush my art.
I'm not gonna rush it. Don't take your time. I'm just like kind of going around everything. Devin. I'm so glad he connected everything. You guys will see. I promise you'll enjoy it. There's something about the Honda Garf cord that I really am happy exists. It looks like Shannon also connected it all.
What happened?
Both Devin and Shannon individually inserted Fred Durst into their stories.
Nice.
At the same time. I think I'm the only one that doesn't have Fred Durst in the story. I have to fix that now. I already have impact font in one part of my story, which means I have to stick Fred Durst in there.
Just have him say the word Fred Durst. Lyman incident. Fred Durst somehow announced. Or just say, like, apparently announced by Fred Durst. When I did the Fred said just basically the bunch of alliteration sentence for no reason, I had a DJ Lethal say, "What the fuck? That didn't even make sense," in the Scooby-Doo voice, and it's like DJ Lethal said, commenting on the narration somehow.
I think I got a good ending point.
Okay. I have to go down to it. Wait, so does that imply that fucking Limp Bizkit killed John?
Limp Bizkit helps Lyman kill John.
That's great.
That's how they solved the mystery. They fucking cut his head off and put it in the oven like in the game.
Nice.
There we go. I inserted I inserted Fred Durst into my side of the story officially.
You know what? I have a good idea. So not only am I gonna not make now I actually have to look up the guy's name because I haven't used him yet. John Otto not say anything. He's not gonna actually be mentioned in the story outside of the opening. He's I'm making him, in this case, the Daphne.
You make the Daphne?
John Otto is currently the Daphne.
Nice.
Because Fred Durst is obviously Freddy.
Yep.
Sam is, I'm calling Sammy for Shaggy. DJ Lethal's Scooby-Doo. And Wes Borland is Velma. I don't know why he's Velma, but I'm making him the smart one.
Nice.
And, like, Daphne was pretty much didn't really add much to the story. Most of the time, she pretty much just got kidnapped half the time. So I'm just literally going to have John Otto not say anything. He's just mentioned in the beginning portion, and then he's just not mentioned for the rest of it.
I love it. He probably got kidnapped halfway through.
Like, he's literally mentioned in the beginning, and then he never has dialogue or is mentioned. I will say the rest of the bandmates, so you'll think that he's there, but he just doesn't say anything. But, like, you never know for sure.
He isn't really there. It's all a lie. I love it though.
I also really like how there's 5 members of Limp Bizkit, which makes this perfect.
It is really perfect.
And the main character's name is Fred. Like, that was completely unintentional, but it's just so perfect.
Sometimes things just work out better than you expect.
And with a name like DJ Lethal, I just felt like he needed to be Scooby-Doo. My cat's sitting on my bed. I'm gonna give her a kiss. Hi, cat.
Took for me.
I'll give her one for you as well. That one was from Shannon. Boop. Ah, she's biting me.
She doesn't like love.
No, that's my cat for you. That is 100% my cat.
So how I put Fred Durst into the story, it's I just changed up some quick stuff. It's been a few weeks since the lineman incident, as Fred Durst would say. He's still kind of coked up near John's body, which is still riding on the couch. Since John doesn't have any friends or family who care enough to bury him, it's just a meal for Odie. I don't know why Odie's still there, but he is. There we go. Brother. Devin. Hulk Hogan then calls a random man into the crowd and tosses him a referee shirt. That man would be Fred Durst, Nobel Peace Prize winning musician. Durst gives the count. 1, 2, 3, yeah, said by who else but Fred Durst. Hulk Hogan's back on top just like it's supposed to be, brother. Cue Real American covered by Limp Bizkit. I love it. This is such a good ending.
I think the only people who are going to make it to the house are, well, technically Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit. No, you know what? I'll make all 4 of them make it to the house, but I'm literally just killing off Sammy because I feel like it.
Okay. I mean, based on everything, it looks like the only one who survived legitimately is Fred Durst.
After a few... Hold on.
He's just so coked up he hasn't even realized it yet. And dupe.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now we officially have all 4 parts of the story have Fred Durst in it somehow.
Oh yeah.
It's like the connecting factor.
Yeah, I think I was like accidentally muted or whatever. But yeah, now I'm saying that I'm done. I'm ready.
Nice. I'm also done. I think Shannon's more or less done. Yeah. So now we're just waiting on
So
Boy.
So I put we should all split up, and I put they all went their separate ways to look for help. After a few hours of wandering, they all ended up making it to the front of the same house, except for Sammy, who wandered off into a nearby park and was almost immediately torn limb from limb and eaten alive by a pack of carnivorous wolves. No one else in the band noticed. Just no reason for it. He just dies in like the worst way possible.
The rest of the band is way too high to notice. This is a relatively long stream for us.
Actually, if you want,
What's up?
what is it? Do you want to help me type this?
Yeah, I think
So that way it goes quicker. I'm just gonna literally make them enter the house. I'm probably just gonna make them enter the house.
Okay.
And then we'll just say like, and then we'll just be like, like we'll do like a 12 hours earlier or something for
Meanwhile,
to start off to blend it into. You could start doing that. Do like a 12 hours earlier for the thing, or however long a period of time you think before Limp Bizkit enters the house and kills John.
Okay.
Also, just have one of the members of Limp Bizkit just say we solved the mystery for some reason.
They just get to the house. They don't even know what's going on there. We solved the mystery.
Wait, Shannon, I have a really good idea. So, I don't know what you've typed so far. But for how they kill John Arbuckle, would you mind doing me a potential favor for this?
I technically ended it with them killing him off screen.
Okay, because I was about to say what you should have done is you should have had all of them gather up around John Arbuckle and then have Fred Durst say like, all right, let's see who's the real culprit behind this crime, and then he pulls off like the mask on John, but it's not a mask, and he just yanks his head off.
Oh my god.
That would be amazing. Do you want me to write that?
I just thought of that. I think that would be pretty good.
By the way, there's your time frame, Angelo.
3 minutes earlier.
I have time to write that?
What's up?
Write that?
Yeah, you have time. I just Angelo asked for like a transition, so I threw that in there. Everything in the Arbuckle house happened 3 minutes before Limp Bizkit came. What is this song playing in the background? It's called Queen of the Skies. It sounds like fucking Spider-Man soundtrack. What else do you want me to throw in there, Angelo?
I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of what else to do. Whatever you think would blend the stories better together. I think honestly the time cut is probably the best means.
Yeah.
Of it. Personally.
I generally like the only real transition that probably needs to be fixed around a little bit is Shannon's part to my part. If you want to work on that, then yep. I'm just wait. Once Shannon's done writing, then I'll edit whatever on my side. And I think everything else transitions well, though. Especially the transition between me and Devin. It's great. God, we got a lot of stuff here. And we have so many other prompts for the future.
I need to get quicker at this because my dumbass is just weirdly good at setting up a scene and like little else. Like my dialogue's so cookie cutter, but like I'm just very good at like one, setting up a scene, and two, just like being terrible.
It's the only edit I'll do to that.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to say DJ Lethal was useless.
He does now.
I was gonna say DJ Lethal said, and then I was gonna have hold on, I have an idea.
Sorry.
That works.
Does it? All right,
yeah, 1 second.
It's back.
I have an idea.
Okay. And they rushed into the living room surrounded by the big purple easy chair while John had been watching Game Grumps and lazily jerking off. I feel like the Game Grumps is very specific, Shannon.
Might be.
Shannon. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Am I? Yes, I'm on the right thing. Am I? No. Google Docs just froze on me and on my phone. Nice.
Nice.
There it is. I guess 18 pages of creative writing stream is probably too much for my phone. Just like, how many pages of this bullshit? No, wait, we can talk about this. Shannon, are you just using this? Because I 100% support it, but...
And do you know how to change the text to all capital or something?
You go into
I think there's a
format.
keyboard trick where you can do it, but I forget.
You go
what
into
it is.
format, text, capitalization, and uppercase.
Oh, that's what it was. There we go.
The song playing right now is actually pretty good. It's like you came to this stream to watch people write. You get to listen to music and hear bad jokes instead. Let's see who the real culprit is. Roared Fred Durst. Oh man. Brown. The real identity of John Arbuckle is.
We're stealing this joke from the end of the second live-action Scooby-Doo movie. I hope you know that.
Really? I don't think anything we've done today is original, but it was. Oh man, I can't wait to read all of this off and then end the stream. Are you transitioning here?
Oh shit.
John's head was pulled right the fuck off his shoulders. A deep and satisfying crimson. My God. This story is something else, guys. Are you gonna write I'm starving, Angelo? Oh. I was gonna say, I'm happy with that too, but for some reason. See if he has any tequila. I'm starving. Be fucking weird.
I'm gonna add both.
Thundered Fred Durst. I misread that as Sunderade.
Okay, now I'm done.
Nice. Okay.
Last block. Anything. Down.
Thank you. I just made him talk really intelligently for that portion because
Why not, right? Okay. I think once you're done there, Angelo, then we're good to go. We get to see this entire disaster as one piece. I can already hear Monkey D. Luffy.
Like 4 years, I thought his name was Luffy until I heard somebody actually say it.
I'm Luffy, king of the pirates. Angelo.
thirsty.
The Durst Humanities building.
I just want to do one thing.
Okay. Oh no. Why is the trademark so big? No, italicized doesn't work there. There we go. This is the worst thing. No. Fixed it. Jesus, man. Call for help or something, man. Man, fuck, I hate you all. I quit. He fucked off. Guys, 2 hours and 41 minutes.
Us.
Proud of y'all.
If we had Cassie with us, this would be way more powerful.
I do enjoy how powerful it is with the 4 of us, though. It's like 4 completely different senses of humor that all like feed off of each other, and it's really cool. Oh my god.
Fuck, what was his name again? Was it Wes?
I don't know.
Yeah, Wes Borland.
Was it 3? I'm just fixing up tiny things.
Yeah, please autocorrect me because I'm very bad at typing.
There you go. Is this our transitional point?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're good, guys.
Ready?
Oh boy.
Complete. Is our fucking masterpiece complete?
I think so.
2.
Okay.
There's only that's way longer than it should be for 2 pages. I thought it was like 4. It felt like 4. It was like 2.5.
Are you guys ready?
Collectively, 18 pages and 500. No, not 500. 5,606 words.
That's a
Well, you guys
that's a
haven't-
senior project, guys.
Yeah.
This is our senior project. Despite the fact
We
that
did
3
it.
of the 4 of us
My
graduated
professor,
already.
she's gonna kill me.
Alright guys, I'm gonna read this and then we're gonna end this. Okay. The day is approaching dusk in the quiet town of Muncie, Indiana. A municipal town road is bathed in the sounds of nature and the receding sunlight. A peaceful town with little worries at all. A deer crosses the road on a residential street to graze on the other side of the road. There's a lot of road there. A faint sound is suddenly heard in the distance, getting slightly louder with time. Bits of dirt and pebbles along the asphalt of the residential street starts to tremble slightly. The sound gets louder and louder, and the shaking ground begins to be picked up on the Richter scale. Okay. The loud sounds become unbearable as it approaches at a tremendous speed, breaking 120 decibels until it can be very clearly heard as a new metal rap song from the early 2000s. Suddenly, from over the horizon, a large bus ramps over the hill, flying at 130 miles per hour. It's hard to make out due to the intense speed at which the vehicle is driving, but one can vaguely make out an edgy logo on the side of the bus. Those fortunate enough to still be able to hear can faintly make out the song that's making their ears bleed. The lyrics were instructing the passersby to do various actions.
Alright, I'm sorry. I just needed to do that for emphasis.
It's all good.
Did you actually hear it?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Like raising their hands up and lowering them, telling them to back up and to also keep rolling.
I had to set the scene.
The bus driver whizzes past the grazing deer on the side of the road. The combination of sheer sound, speed, energy from the vehicle passing within a few feet of the deer causes the deer to dissipate into a fine dust, Infinity War style. The living being was not powerful enough to withstand the sheer energy of the powerful object passing by it. Inside of the bus resides a group of 5 males. All of them appear to be in their 40s. They are all partying on the bus to the loud and obnoxious music. Multiple alcohol bottles and beer cans line the dirty van, much like the passengers lying in various states of emptiness. Posters with naked chicks, graffiti, and posters adorning their own face line the walls of the decrepit bus. A zoom in on the poster with their own face shows the edgy logo in the bottom right-hand corner, which reads Limb Biscuit. But there's a glaring typo in the word biscuit. It is spelled biscuit. Their lineup consists of Fred Durst, lead vocal, Sam Rivers, bass and backing vocals, John Otto, drums and percussion, DJ Lethal, turntables, and Wes Borland, guitars and backing vocals. Fred Durst gets up and yells in his whiny voice, "Yo, man, I can't wait to get back to the newly constructed Paws Inc. Garfield Stadium to all the WWE fans tonight, yeah." "Yeah, man, this sounds like sweet, man," Sammy Rivers says in a shaggy-like voice. That was more of a John Lennon, but... yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That works, says DJ Lethal. "Maybe this will revitalize our failing careers," Wes Borland chimes in, followed by dirty looks from the rest of the bus attendees. "Hey guys," the bus driver remarks that he doesn't feel so good, and his body begins convulsing in the driver's seat. It appears his body's having a terrible chemical reaction to his body to the 7 shots of tequila, 8 beers, 3 blunts, a cocaine line, ketamine shots, Burger King number 12 meal, Viagra tablets, and Flintstone vitamin gummies in his system. Miss Borland remarks, "Yo man, what the fuck?" Fred Durst yells. Suddenly, the bus veers off the road and collides with a group of trees situated in the nearby park. A combination of loud music, buses' incredible speed, and the fuel and alcohol from the tour bus made the bus explode in a fantastic fireball. From the epicenter of the explosion, there was no visible signs of life for at least 600 feet. Remarkably, every single member on board the bus survived without a scratch, including the bus driver, who was still writhing on the floor in pain. Fred Durst crawls out from underneath the rubble and runs over to the bus driver. He holds up the bus driver like the Virgin Mary holding Jesus at Michelangelo's Pieta. "Yo, man, what the fuck? Speak to me, Mr. Bus Driver, man, yeah." Fred Durst yells in shock. The bus driver continues to ride in Fred Durst's below-average arms. I think those Flintstone gummies were best before 12/5/2017. The driver says between spurts of foam from his writhing mouth. He suddenly PowerPoint screen transitioned away into Fred Durst's arms. DJ Lethal crawls out of the rubble. What the fuck happened? Thank you. "Yo, man, I'll do his voice from now on. I don't fucking know. I'm high on so much coke, man. Oh, man, yeah." Said, "You know what? No. You fucking know who said it. It's the only person speaking impact font in this entire story. Take a wild fucking guess who said it. I don't want to keep typing this shit out. It takes up way too much more time," said Angela, completely unaware of the irony. That typing this whole section out was way harder than saying said Fred Durst. And the amount of time Angela spent typing out that rant, the rest of the members managed to crawl off the rubble. "So, now what?" Sammy says, brushing dust off his clothes. "Shouldn't we call 911 or something, get medical attention?" Wes remarked intelligently. "Yo, man, we should split up, gang, yeah," Fred said, fed up. Fed his lead head with dead tread.
What the fuck? That didn't even make sense.
TG Lethal said, commenting on the narration somehow. "I guess, man," Sammy said. They all went their separate ways to look for help. After a few hours of wandering, they all ended up making it to the front of the same house, except for Sammy, who wandered off into a nearby park, was almost immediately torn limb from limb and eaten alive by a pack of carnivorous wolves. No one else in the band noticed.
The more I do this, the worse my Scooby-Doo impression's getting.
It's fine.
But that was useless.
DJ Lethal screamed in a new metal way. "Yo, what the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know that
Ron Rarbuckle,"
DJ Lethal said to interrupt Fred Durst before he completed that stale meme. "Yo, should go inside and ask that dude if he has any tequila or drugs, man. I'm starving, man. The lack of alcohol and amphetamines coursing through my system starting to give me rational thoughts again, man, yeah," said the thirsty, Dursty trademark. "Jesus, man, I'll call for help or something, man. You know what? Fuck you. I hate you all. I quit," said the only rational person there, Wes Borland. He fucked off and left them to die. He later went on to become a successful businessman. The only two members left of only left 2 members of Limp Bizkit remaining. Or was it 3? Fuck it, who cares? They enter the house, blah, blah, blah. 3 minutes earlier. Oh god. Not for the first time since the beginning of his captivity, Lyman cursed his own foolishness and naivety. He, like so many others, had underestimated John Arbuckle. He had thought that John was a normal human, if one with incelish tendencies, and one that was well on the way to growing into a crazy old cat man. But no, he was so much more than that. John Arbuckle was a monster. "You looked shocked," John had said, silhouetted menacingly in the basement doorway at the top of the stairs as Lyman blinked awake from his drug-induced stupor. The last thing
I have to say that's a good reference. I got that. Not falling deaf.
See the look on his face, right?
You look shocked.
The last thing he remembered was coming to pick up Odie from his weekend of being dog sit at John's place. He was sneaking a suspicion that something was up with that disdainful cat John owns. What's up? Since he was pretty sure.
I'm adding sound effects.
Okay.
My cat.
Your cat is saying hello to us.
Alright, I'll let you go.
He was pretty sure no normal feline inhaled lasagna with the vigor of an ancient war god demanding sacrifice, but Odie seemed to like them both, so he had mistakenly believed them both safe to entrust his beloved dog with. The belief had been ended as soon as the front door closed and the chloroform rag shoved into his mouth. Now there he was, in John's basement or miniature prison. Really, who was able to install wall shackles and chains and a working prison door in their basement without raising at least one alarm? Lyman knew not what he had done to incur the sadistic wrath of John Arbuckle. He did not know how long he had been there. He never knew whether it was day or night. John had only ever given to villainous gloating, taunting, not providing him with any of the information he so deeply saw. I can't read. He did not even know what John was doing with poor Odie, if his beloved pup was still even alive, and not blend into lasagna for the terrible kick-happy cat. Sometimes he thought he heard that joyous barking from upstairs. When the basement was open, scraps of John's meals were pitched down the stairs, 9 times out of 10 out of Lyman's reach, but perhaps it was only a hallucination born out of desperate, despairing desire. Excuse me. All he knew were 2 things. One, that he had been there for so long, hanging in chains from the wall, that his clothes had rotted away from his body and all of his muscles had worn down until he was barely skin and bone, and 2, somehow, someway, he needed to escape. Odie needed him. Lyman summoned all the strength in his starved, weakened body, which was not very much at all, and started again to yank on his chains. The manacles were smooth, thick, gleaming steel, and had no keyholes or locks. John had melted them into unusable twists of metal. The intention was clear. He never intended to let Lyman off of the wall. He wondered what lies John had spread about his disappearance. As often as he wished for it, he had never heard the police come around to do so as much as question the man who had pretended to be Lyman's best friend. Then again, he never heard much of anything from the real world. Something was soundproof down here. Was it the walls? The doors? Speak of the devil, the basement door creaked open. Lyman cringed back against the harsh kitchen light and wondered what implement of torture John was going to bring down those steps this time. Dog toys, cheese graters, socks. Lyman did not know, but these were the things that he did not care to know. But the silhouette and footsteps coming down the stairs were very different. It was not John at all, it was Garfield. The fat orange cat strolled leisurely down the stairs on 2 feet, as if nothing at all was wrong. He gave Lyman a passing glance, then paced around the basement curiously as if looking for something. Lyman blinked at him. What could he be down here for? Certainly not to visit. He had not before. Maybe John had sent the bottomless pit disguised as a cat down here to eat him whole, put him out of his misery. Wait, eat? If anyone in this house knew where food was, if nothing else, it was this fuzzy industrial garbage disposal. Hey, Lyman whispered hoarsely. He had not used his voice for anything but screaming in so long. Garf, do you have any food? Garfield paused, ears twitching. He blinked slowly at Lyman, putting a strangely long finger to his lips. Lyman shivered. On God, this felt like an eldritch abomination wearing a cat pelt more every time he looked at the thing. That impression absolutely skyrocketed in the next second when the cat's lips spread obscenely wide into something meant to be a smile, revealing a sharp, gleaming set of teeth. What's it worth to you, Limey, my boy? The cat asked him, his low, drawling, Bill Murray-ass voice coming not from his mouth, but reverberated in the back of his throat like as of being boomed from the pits of hell. Lyman damn near had a stroke and died right there from sheer what the fuck. Shock compelled him to answer, I don't know. Damn shame then, isn't it? Garfield turned around, abandoning whatever quest he had brought him into the basement in the first place, and started for the stairs again. Lyman's heart jumped. Whether this was real, a hallucination, or another nightmare upon nightmare, this could be a chance to escape, and he could not pass it up. Wait, what is it that you want? Garfield stopped at the foot of the stairs and padded over to the cell bars again, his cat lips spread in that horrifying rictus grin once more. What do you have to give me, kiddo? It's like sand. Oh my god, hold on. Not much. Do you want my clothes? John had never taken them off. Thank whatever God had given him a second of his time to grant that wish. Or cats don't eat my. You don't like human meat, do you? Oh, Limey, I like everything there is to eat. But there's one thing you're forgetting about. What could I possibly forgetting? Cried Lyman, indignant rage filling within him. If not the strength of Mr. Incredible, then the voice of Craig T. Nelson. How can you bring me lower? What more could you take from me? The cat's vile expression did not change. He was undeterred by Lyman's impotent rage. Your soul, Limey, even though your flesh is shriveled and your mental stability wasted away, your soul remains strengthened through your pure, throbbing love for Odie. It is beyond me why that stupid pooch has been enough to sustain you for all these years, but sustain you he has. Years, huh? My Odie's not stupid. He's worth 12 of you and 1,000 of John. Yes, Limey, your love for the mutt and your hatred of John season your soul noodles well. Allow me to suck them down, and I shall summon for you a savior, vessels through which you may break free from John's bondage, and visit your wrath upon the man who betrayed you. Complete the deal with me, and you shall be home with that floppy-eared dumb shit by nightfall. It sounded too good to be true. It sounded quite a lot of things, to be perfectly honest, but Lyman was in no position to pass it up. Fine, I'll do it. You can have my soul. Just get me out of here and help me save Odie. Something truly malicious flashed in Garfield's eyes. This contract is sealed, my son. The blood of Arbuckle shall be shed plentiful this night. Garfield's jaw unhinged like a python's. His fangs thickened and elongated, and there turned out to be so many shark-like rows of them that Lyman could not possibly count them all. The cat's mouth opened wider into a great horrific abyss that would make Pennywise and that fucking plant from Little Shop of Horrors blush. He clipped through the bars in a blur of orange, pink, and white. And it was the last thing Lyman saw, and with that survival instinct of prey, he tried to recoil from it, letting out his final terrified scream as it engulfed him into darkness, awful lasagna-reeking darkness. Lyman blinked. There was a light around him and creaking wooden stairs under his feet. He turned around to look behind him. There was a cell, chains hanging in pieces on the floor. Oh my God. He looked down at himself, still starved and bedraggled, the manacle scars encircling his wrists and ankles still. On his chest was branded the large, clear image of a freshly baked lasagna, the mark of the demon, surely. Then he felt a presence in front of him and he looked up. In the doorway between kitchen and basement, haloed gloriously in the fluorescent lights, was Limp Bizkit. Yo, man, what the fuck is going on here? Shouted Fred Durst. It took Lyman only a minute to compose his thoughts. He was free. He had an army, or at least a coked up Limp Bizkit, which he supposed was much better than nothing. His soul was but a meager price to pay for the slaughter that was soon to follow. Lads, Lyman said, lifting his head up proudly to address Limp Bizkit, with the air of Leonidas rallying the 300 Spartans to make up the last stand against the Persians. We have a dog to save and a monster to slay. Yo, man, fucking sweet, Fred Durst screamed, punching DJ Letho, who was too high to notice. Point me at him and let's fucking go. They rushed into
That's where it was going to end originally, but then Angelo made it perfect.
They rushed into the living room and surrounded the big purple easy chair, where John had been watching Game Grumps and lazily jerking off. He stopped mid-jerk out of terror when he realized it was one rap rock band high off its collective asses, and one demon-branded, dissolved Lyman surrounding him. Lyman, what? How did you escape? What is this? You know what the fuck it is, bitch, said Lyman. You stole my dog from me, you piece of shit. Now burn in hell. No, wait. We can talk about this. I'm not a bad person, really. I'll let you be. I'll let you be in the next live-action movie. Silent. You'll pay for your sins, John Arbuckle, you monster. Yo, man, let's see who the real culprit is, roared Fred Durst. The real identity of John Arbuckle is... Fred Durst grabbed hold of John's hair with both hands and twisted and yanked as hard as he possibly could. John's head was pulled right the fuck off his shoulders. Blood from the torn artery sprayed everywhere, turning the purple easy chair deep and satisfying crimson. In the doorway of the living room, Odie blinked once at the mess, and then ran into Lyman's arms, barking gleefully. Odie, you don't You don't know what I've been through to get you back. I promise I'll never leave you again. Fred Durst was unmoved by the heartwarming reunion of an Odie and his lineman. He stood with John's head still clutched in his hands, staring at it as if not sure what to make of it. Slowly, the realization dawned on him that it was in fact not a rubber monster mask. Yo, man, thundered Fred Durst. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Daddy, will I ever be famous? Garfield awoke in a cold sweat. He had those nasty lasagna rumblies. He ran to his litter box, Odie's food bowl, and let nature run its course. It's been a few weeks since the lineman incident. As the lineman incident, as Fred Durst would say, he's still kind of coked up near John's body, which is still rotting on the couch. Since John doesn't have any friends or family who care enough to bury him, it's just a meal for Odie. I don't know why Odie's still here, but he is. Mr. Field, as he goes by these days, hasn't been sleeping as well as usual. Having seen John murdered so relentlessly left the cat unfulfilled. Garfield knew he needed to do something with his life. Knock. Garfmeister heard a knock at the door, something he hasn't heard in a few days. He kind of hobbled, or whatever he does, to the front door and let it slide open. Hey, it's my straight-edge kitty friend, said Garfield's long-lost friend, CM Punk. The CM stands for Catmaster, which is why CM Punk would know Garfield. Please, guys, just let me have this one. Wow, Mr. CM, it's good to see you again, exclaimed Garfield, finally seeing a human he actually kind of likes. Please, call me 1 to 2 in UFC, Punk. I like to live by the facts, said Mr. 1 to 2, Punk. 0 to 2, who will probably never win in the UFC, but will still bring home a big paycheck. I can't read. So why have you come to my little old home, Mr. 0 and 2? Half screamed Garfield, who may or may not still love his life. It's hard to say. Well, started Punk in a weird pipe bomb way. After I sued the shit out of WWE back in 2010, I won the ability to schedule any one WrestleMania match I'd like, and I've decided to schedule you and John Cena an Iron Man match for the WWE Universal title. Who the fuck is John Cena? Stupidly asked Garfield, that stupid fucking lasagna eating cat. He's the man you're going to humiliate, yelled Punk. That man has gotten more title shots and opportunities than any of us little guys. I want him ripped off of his little fucking podium and put in the ground. Mr. Owen 2 obviously had a lot of issues to work out, way too many to write here, but that didn't stop Garfield from seriously considering the idea for a minute. Well, started Mr. Field, I do need to do something with my life. I guess getting rid of another John wouldn't hurt. Punk smiled and dropped a very expensive microphone on the ground. No one knows where he got it from or why he had it, but the impact was felt. Garfield was filled with determination. Flash forward. Garfield has been training weeks for his fight against John Cena, the most celebrated wrestler of the modern age, according to John Cena and probably Vince McMahon. Cena's been growing more excited with each passing day. Hot damn, am I excited. John Cena squealed from his dressing room. The walls were adorned with Garfield posters and merch. Garfield plushies lined Cena's makeup table where Garfield branded snacks filled his fridge. Even though John Cena was arguably the bigger star, he couldn't help but feel starstruck. Finally, I can fight a real star. Who needs The Rock when you have Garfield? Mr. Field, now going by the stage name Puss in Boots, not trademarked, we promise, decided to check out his competition. He walked into Cena's oddly open dressing room. There, Garfield was blessed with the greatest thing he had ever seen. Oh boy, that's a spicy meatball, said Garfield as he glared at John Cena's Garfield collection. I was going to go for Dick, and I changed it. I wasn't expecting to see you here, Mr. Garfield, Cena said anxiously. He was face to face with his hero for the first time ever. Wow, I've never had a fan like you, Mr. Cena. Thanks, Garfy-chan. Cena blushed. He had never felt so embarrassed yet so fulfilled in his life.
Was that the joke?
Yeah, Garfield laughed nervously and walked out. What a creep. No wonder Mr. Punk wants him gone. Garfield sighed loudly. They don't give me enough lasagna for this. Flash forward again, because who needs transitions anyway? The big day was here. WrestleMania 30. It was time to put Cena into the ground. Mr. Field walked down the entrance ramp, Post Malone blaring from the speakers. No one was happy with the choice, but CM Punk stipulated it just to piss Vince off. Stan Lee was standing in the middle of the ring announcing the match. No one recognized him because wrestling fans have no culture. From Indiana, weighing 100 pounds, Puss in Boots. Garfield walked into the ring, fire setting off in the form of lasagna cutlets. The crowd, already booing from the choice of Post Malone entrance music, started making shitty Shrek jokes. Truly, culture is dead. After 5 agonizing minutes of horrible Shrek puns and white trash trap, John Cena's music hit. Instead of his usual gallop to the ring, however, Mr. Cena decided to do something special. Out from behind the Titantron, John Cena drives in his vintage 1988 Garfield Honda Accord trademark. Instantly, the lyrics in the song are replaced with cat noises. If John Cena wasn't already down the hole, this would have tanked his career, but the dirt sheets apparently eat this shit up. John Cena walks out of his Honda Garf cord. His attire for the special match was adorned in Garfield memorabilia, Garfield sneakers, a Garf baseball jersey, and Garfy jorts. Mr. Field was sick to his stomach. He may love being the center of attention, but this was a bit much. In fact, it was too much. Holy fuck, what the hell, man? Garfield knew he had to rid the world of this embarrassment. Both competitors were squarely situated in the ring. Stanley, still there for some reason, announced the beginning of the bloody bout. This 1v1 60-minute Iron Man, get it, match will be for the WWE Universal Championship. Keep it clean, boys. Stanley evaporates into nothingness as a random fan yells, "Wait, wasn't that the Marvel guy?" Garfield stares Cena in the shin, since that's all he could reach. The bell rings and Garfield runs towards Cena. John Cena lightly kicks Garfield, killing him instantly. The look of sheer horror on the face of John Cena is only balanced out with a sheer look of embarrassment on CM Punk's face. Fuck, man. Can't embarrass Cena if your man's dead. If your man's is dead. The match repeatedly plays on the tablet screen in a rundown $5 million white hick home somewhere down in Florida. The stench of way past his prime racist pollutes every nose in a 5-mile radius. Brother. Seeing John Cena kill Garfield for the big red strap gave the Hulkster an idea. Dude, getting a feud just so you can kill him, get the heat, keep the heat is a sweet idea, dude. I gotta find a way to get that type of heat, especially since I don't have to put him over again. Dude, what if I could find someone with an orange gimmick to let me drop the leg on him? Across the room is Zeno, the jovial Omni King of all the universes. Yeah, that would be so cool, said Zeno. Hogan, with getting the nod yes despite planning to do it anyway, calls Vince McMahon. Hello? Brother, I've got an idea for a gimmick, brother, said Hogan. Jesus Christ, what is it, Terry? I'm at the White House right now with Stephanie and my real son, Triple H. Dude, I know you're trying to break into those world markets, brother. Okay, I'm listening. Brother, I've got a guy. He's a big muscle blonde, just like me, okay? And dude, get this, he's Japanese, but he looks white. Oh? Yeah, brother. So you can get a 2-for-1, brother. Jesus Christ, Devin. Vince goes silent. How muscular can he get? Vince asks. Tubular, brother. With enough hair that you get you a wig, brother. Hulk replies. You better not be shitting me, Terry. By God, I will fucking have your piece of shit hick Florida home beach house nuked. Understand? I got the president to job to Stone Cold Steve Austin, Vince says intensely. Brother, Hogan says before Vince abruptly hangs up the phone. Okay, brother, so we're rolling. So, dude, can I use that dimension jumping gimmick, brother? Asks Hogan. No problem, yeah, yells Zeno as he claps. The clapping creates orbs that float around Hulk Hogan, sending him to Universe 7. Meanwhile, in Universe 7, Goku is sparring against Gohan in preparation of the Tournament of Power. Gohan is in Great Saiyaman gear. In the background is Hercule, along with Fidel, Pan, Chi-Chi, and Goten. Warping out of nowhere is Hulk Hogan, looking fresh out of the 80s. Who is that? Screamed Hercule, seeing Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan hears his voice and, fearing that someone's trying to scoop his heat, dashes over to Hercule. Turning red and getting steaming hot and about to give Hercule a taste of the red, white, and blue-coated pythons, brother. He's startled when Goku appears behind him. Yo, what are you doing to my baby mama's son's baby mama's papa? Asked Goku. Just the one I was looking for, brother, exclaims Hulk Hogan, though with enough excitement to forget that Hulk was trying to scoop his heat. Who are you and what do you want? Are you evil? Because let me know so that way I can kill you. Me, brother? I believe in saying your prayers, doing push-ups, and eating your vegetables, brother. Eating vegetables? Are you a Frieza trying to kill me and my mucky brethren and sister? Are you trying to scoop my heat, brother? Huh? Look, brother, I've got a job for you to do. Or rather, a job I need you to do for me, brother. A job? Chi-Chi always tells me I can never keep one of those. Well, brother, I just need you to do the simple job for me clean. Just let me drop the leg on you, brother. Drop the leg? Why would I ever do that? Brother, I need to get over. Get the strap, brother. The strap? Yeah, brother, I need it so I can get over. Over? Yeah, brother, so you can do the job. What's in it for me? Do I get a power-up? Does this involve God Key? Dude, I can get you some keys if you need to powder your nose, brother. Stop calling me brother. I only have one and he got Yamsha'd, so... Look, dude, I'm begging you, dude. Well, okay, since you asked, it's a deal. Wait. Okay, since you asked, it's a deal. You can fuck my daughter, brother. What? Yeah, brother, just let me drop the leg. You can fuck my daughter. I'll even record it and join it, so that way it's legit, dude. Can you just get me some food? Oh yeah, brother, I'll get you some chicken breast pronto. Do we have a deal, brother? You got it. Gohan interjects. But Dad, what about the tournament? Don't sweat it, Gohan. If this is like any other job, then it won't be long. Jokes Goku. Dude, sweet gear, brother. Hogan says to Gohan as Goku goes over to Hogan. Goku touches Hogan's arms, but then Hogan goes, "What are you trying to do, brother?" "Relax," replies Goku. They teleport. It's almost there, Devin. They pop up and they're in the middle of the ring as we see Roman Reigns standing over John Cena with the WWE Universal Championship, with Cena noticeably overweight from eating too much lasagna. Realizing that Vince betrayed him, Hogan asks, "Hey dude, can you do your blast gimmick over there?" while pointing at Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns interjects with, "Bitch, this is my before being shot by a key blast in his kayfabe destroying bulletproof vest. Roman Reigns falls, looking at his insides before Hogan kicks Roman Reigns down and pins him. Hulk Hogan then calls a random man into the crowd and tosses him a referee shirt. The man would be Fred Durst, Nobel Peace Prize winning musician. Durst gives the count. 1, 2, 3, yeah, says who else but Fred Durst. Hulk Hogan is back on top, just like it's supposed to be, brother. Cue Real American covered by Limp Bizkit. And it's over.
And that's how Hulk Hogan became back on top.
What the fuck did we do today, guys?
That was amazing.
Brother. 3 minutes, 13 minutes, and 50 seconds.
By the way, I'm not even kidding you. When you said Stone Cold Steve Austin, I kept reading it as Cold Stone Steve Austin.
Wow.
I don't know if you'd want to... I just keep reading it as Cold Stone Steve Austin.
Is that what it says? Or...
No, it says Stone Cold, but for some reason I've read it 3 times and I've immediately read it as Cold Stone Steve Austin, which honestly might even be funnier just to name him Cold Stone Steve Austin.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
But I love this.
I do too. It's so good. It's so bad, but it's so good. It's 4 completely different styles here, and yet they blend so well together.
Flows.
I love how like Fred Durst is the common thread. The Iron Man of our story.
Fred Durst is the glue that holds the story together.
Okay, I'm gonna close off the stream now. Thank you to anyone that stayed. The stream was, at the time of me saying this, 3 minutes 15 seconds and 3 hours 15 minutes and 6 seconds.
Wow, it's like 3
Nice.
minutes. Whoa.
It felt like we did this in like 3 minutes.
It really did.
It did not feel like it was 3 hours.
If we ever do a stream like this again, we should probably do it earlier in the day.
Oh
Yeah. And we should also have somewhat like a dedicated cameraman / narrator.
Agreed.
Whoever's like the streamer, if like Noel, what is
Noah.
Noel.
Yeah. I've like 3 different people named Noah. I have 2 coworkers, one named Noah and the other named Noel.
Awkward.
Nice.
But like if whoever streams it, whoever streams it will just be the cameraman and then just randomly look at other people's stories and either add input or just narrate it and just have fun. Just to make the people watching it at home just a little bit more interesting. Instead of just all of us sitting in silence typing super focused. But
so other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. I might put this story somewhere, I don't know yet. If we do another one of these, we'll let you guys know ahead of time. Other than that, there's a stream tomorrow at 7, I think. That's what I currently have planned. Yeah, at 7
AM or PM?
PM. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we're all from New York. I'll be streaming Paper Mario. Wednesday will probably be another edition of Alpha Protocol by Noah. I'm not 100% sure yet. Thursday is going to be Spider-Man PS4 with me and Devin. Friday will probably be Jackbox 5. I think I'm doing that solo on Friday, but I'm not sure yet. And then Sunday will also be Jackbox 5, and that'll be a bigger communal kind of thing. It comes out on Wednesday. I have it already. I already bought it, so I gotta take advantage of that while it's there. Other than that, I'll eventually edit stuff and put it up on YouTube. Eventually. But again, thank you all for coming, and I hope you all have a good rest of the night. And now let me find a way to end this.